Hey everyone, this is TK Possible, Nicole's cousin. She actually started this mini paperback album and kind of got a little sidetracked, so I told her I would finish it. So I'm going to kind of go through it kind of quickly because I know I don't really have that much time, so I guess I'm going to start now. I did a little green ribbon here. I dyed it so it would look like this. And all I did was just kind of bowed it up around the album. I didn't do anything fancy. On the front of it, I did Wisdom. There's a little key, and wrapped around the end of the key is some flowers. I glimmer misted them, and I think there's 3 of them, if you can kind of see that. There's some dyed lace that I glued in there. As you can see, there's a tag that comes out. There's a lollipop flower. She started with some Rub and Buff. Was it copper? I thought it was gold. It was gold. Gold Rub and Buff. I Am Roses, the leaves. She made a little frame. She did a couple of tags. And she put some fibers on the top. I'm just going to kind of set them aside. And what I did was, on the inserts of all of these, I did quotes for all the little tags. And this one says, and my handwriting is horrible, as you can see, but this one says, wisdom, one's mind once stretched by a new idea never regains its original dimensions, and it's by Oliver Wendell Holmes Sr. And the other side is just some room for pictures or journaling or, just whatever. You can see that. Slide that back in there. And to the next page, I did beauty, and I did some embellishments over here, and it was distressing. This one, I did some butterflies on this tag, and this butterfly actually comes out. This was a little tag holder, and you can see I kind of glued it on the back. And on the other side, there's a spot for journaling, and this has some stamping on this side. If you turn it around, if you look really, really close, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's a lady's face, and I got her perfect on there. So that's what I had in there. And then this one was really, really cool. Get in there. I had a flower and I glimmer misted it, and then I stamped over it with some wording. I pulled some fibers through and I did a little bow tie. So that's what I did for that. And there's 2 pieces of paper on there, if you can see. So I did the contrast of the ribbon or of the fibers on each side. And then on the other side, there's some more journaling space, and then there's also the contrast of the paper. The beauty tag on the inside is not a Mona Lisa stamp, but I can't remember the name of the painting, but I think Van Gogh did it. I'm not quite sure, but anyways, I stamped it on there. And then on the back, I did another quote, of course, in my wonderful handwriting. And it says, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." And that quote is by Eleanor Roosevelt. I'll slide that in there. On the opposite side, it was a piece of felt that I just glimmer misted and glued on there. So on the next page, I did some more distressing and added a little bit of these bling dots and sewed this flower together and put a little brad in there and what is that? The alcohol ink. I dyed it because it was a pearl white, so we made it green. I did a little, I don't know, doohickey up here, I guess. This page is called Grow. This, I did just this really, really little tag, and I added some, I guess that's lace, or, yeah, I guess it's lace at the top of it, and it's green paper with dots on it. It was really, really cool. And then the other side is just some like flowers and leaves and stuff like that. And then this is my all-time favorite tag. I worked really, really hard and really, really long on it. I made it look like up at the top. I know you really, really can't see it, but it kind of looks like trellis work. And then I put 3 green fibers together and braided it. And then I punched holes in the side and kind of wove them in there. And then as you can see, I did a flower at the bottom. And then on the other side, I just put a little stick pin in there that my cousin made. So that's what that tag is on both sides. So I thought it went really well with the Grow page. And the insert on this one is another quote, and it says, "Grow where you are planted." And I don't know exactly who came up with that, so I just didn't put anyone's name down there. On the back of it, I also put another quote, a believe quote, and it says, "When you believe in a thing, believe in it all the way, implicitly and unquestionably." And that is by Walt Disney. So those are the quotes that I put on that page. So I'll stick that back in there. We'll go to the next page. This is Hope. And I kind of wanted this flower. I put 3, I think they're gardenia flowers. I painted them with the Glimmer Mist. And I painted them in such a way that I wanted it to kind of look like a sun. And I put a little rose in the middle of it. And I started down here and I put 3 flowers together and glimmer misted them as well. And I put some ribbon down here. And I just made some tags in here. And on this tag is, if you can tell, it's the top of a wine bottle. If you cut them just right, they come off perfectly. And I put some ribbon on it. And on this side, I just twirled some ribbon and kind of glued it here and there so it would kind of give it that twirly effect. And, on this one, I just kind of put some fibers on it and a little itsy bitsy dragonfly and a stamp. If you can see that stamp, it's just a little swirly stamp with some flowers on it at the bottom. And on the other side, it's just kind of plain if you want to journal or put some pictures on it. And then on this one, it's the same. It's just got kind of empty if you want to put a picture in there or whatever. And on the other side, I just kind of left it plain. So this one is love, and it's the second to last page. I did some distressing on this, and then I did some glossy accent over it, and I put a lock over it on the other side. This is a really, really neat little tag. It's some people dancing. What is it? Oh. It's some people dancing. I thought it was really cool. The other side is just really plain, just some green paper that I had. Sorry about that. The camera was lagging. I had this really cool Tim Holtz heart Sizzix die cutout that I used, and I put some ribbon around it, and oh, it's not Tim Holtz, it's just a Sizzix die cutout. Sorry about that. At the bottom, I put two hearts together, and they are probably glimmer misted, painted in gold. The tag behind it, if I can get it out, has the keys on it. Now, this is an actual skeleton key that I had, and I attached some, like a little heart that I alcohol inked, and then this is another key that I put on there. I put some ribbons, specifically for the lock, so you can unlock it to your that sound. On the back of this tag, I found a real stamp, fence and let know and found it. I had the stamp right, but so it's right in there sometimes. So insert for this was I had a rub-on gold heart and some opportunity for journaling. On the other side, I did the outside for the Sizzix heart thing and the Oh So Lovely quote. It says, "Love is composed of a single soul inhabiting two bodies," and that is by Aristotle. So I'll just slide that one back in there. This one is the last page. It is called Inspire. I did some distressing down here, just a little doohickey up here that I found, some mica powders on this butterfly. I did some distressing on these I Am Roses skeleton leaves. I really liked this piece of paper because it had some writing on it, so I cut it out and did some neatness to the top of the tag. On the back is just some plain kind of goldish, orangish, reddish paper. I distressed the outside of it. And this one has, and they're pretty plain, they're just two tags kind of tied together. So that's the size of those, and that's the size of those. So that's that. And let's see. The Inspire quote, well, this one, the one side has just, journaling or photos or whatever. And the Inspire quote is, "Good actions give strength to ourselves and inspire good actions in others." And that quote is by Plato. Outside. Yes, my first mini album, and hope more. Alright, guys. Bye.